All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to randomize the seeds and the matchups, as well as the teams for the Super Nintendo Summer Playoff League Season 1. Just to recap on the format, there's a maximum of 16 teams per tournament, and that tournament is essentially just a playoffs instead of having a regular season on the site and then playoff. This is just going to be playoffs, so you'll be able to upload the states and all that. Um, but it looks like we only had 12 signups for the season one, and we're trying to get the playoffs done, within a 2 week window. This won't start until next week, the 4th of July, U.S. holiday, and Canada Day yesterday, and so forth. Each series is going to be a best of seven because all we're doing is the playoffs. So it's not going to be that much of a time commitment or anything like that. First come, first serve for each bracket. The teams will be assigned in a random draw bucket format, which I'll explain to you in a little bit after I talk about the rules. The seeds will be assigned based on who signs up. Must be able to commit up to four 7 game series in a 2 week window. So if you win, obviously you go to the next round. If you win, go to the next round, so forth. If you lose, you just wait until the next, 2 week cycle, the next like quote unquote like tournament. And then at the end of the summer, we'll run another tournament. I don't have anything concrete yet on that, especially if the same winner keeps, winning. Um, the majority of these 4 tournaments. Well, I'll figure something out. So like, basically, it could be like people that have appeared in the final four for each tournament can be in the grand tournament and so forth. Um, Over here, I have the what I based on my experience and my knowledge of these various coaches, I've put them into different like buckets or tiers. One being sort of newbie or rookie, and then 7 being crazy person like Coke. It's really really good, a high level A player. And then I split these teams into different tiers of their own. So I added All Stars East and West to tier one, as well as Pittsburgh, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, Rangers, LA, and the second, and then Calgary, Buffalo, Vancouver, Montreal, and so forth. You can see all this stuff. I basically took the team tiers and just broke them down like I sort of like drilled it down a little bit more because some of these were like overlapping, where like Penguins, Bruins, Wings, and Blackhawks were all like sort of kind of overlapping each other. Um, and it goes all the way down to Anaheim. So here I put Don, who I've played against and stuff, but I think he would be in this group, which is like the most handicapped. Catman, Natsukao, and Lance. I think these guys are primarily Sega players, but we're welcoming them to play in the Super Nintendo League, so I just wanted to give them sort of the highest handicap. Um, my limited experiences with Fall Suspect and Great 12 NV, I think I put them in the second bucket. Len the Legend, he's around 500 win percentage. I put him in the third bucket with Calgary, Buffalo, Vancouver, Montreal. AAA bucket four, Slap Steve in bucket five, myself and Mooney in six, and Coke in seven. Now, this isn't a permanent thing. This is just my opinion. I had to put everybody into, a certain bucket to the best of my ability. Based on performances, you can go up, you can go down for the next tournament. We can always adjust it. I wouldn't stress about it too much. So yeah, so let's begin with the wheel of names. That's what I'm gonna draw everybody, and I'm gonna draw them based on the number on when they signed up for the league. These are not these are not the seeds within the tournament. Um, so yeah, so I just want to you know establish that, and I'm just thinking out loud right now. The playoff one bracket, I have it set for 16 teams, but we only have 12, so I'm gonna have to change this bracket a little bit. Um, so yeah, I'll have to See if I can pause this. All right. So I just adjusted the bracket. So how it's going to work with 12 teams is seeds one, two, three, and four will get a first round bye. So one will play the winner of 8-9, four will play the winner of 5-12. And the seeds, as I mentioned, it's just going to be random. It doesn't mean, Catman is going to be, seed number 12 because he's, newer on the Super Nintendo side, and Coke is, number one. It's all going to be random, which kind of makes it more fun. All right, so we have, okay, so what I'm going to do is I broke it down, like I mentioned, in order of people signing up. So Don Don is going to be drawn first, then Catman, then Nuxukao, and then Lance. So I'm going to grab these four teams in this bucket because they're in this bucket, and I'm going to put them in the wheel of names here, and I'm going to shuffle it three times. One, two, three. Okay, so the first one is going to be Don Don. So whatever it lands on is what Don Don's going to be. So All Stars West. Okay. So Don Don, um, put the list down here. So coaches, teams. So Don Don is All Stars West. And then we'll do Catman, Pittsburgh, possibly. Yep. All right. So Catman is Pittsburgh. And then this is Nuxuka, right? Yep. He's All Stars East. So All Stars East. And then Lance is Boston. So now the next bracket in order, it's going to be Fall Suspect and then Grade 12. Same thing. One, two, three, shuffle. So we do Fall Suspect first. LA, I think. Yep. All right. So Fall Suspect is LA. And now Grade 12, Chicago, Detroit, Chicago, Detroit. All right. Turn red, Chicago, just barely, which I think he has some experience using. Okay. And now we're going to go Len the Legend. He's going to have one of these four teams. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Montreal. I think he has experience at Montreal. Right. Montreal. Okay, so now AAA, one of these four teams. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Winnipeg, Toronto, Winnipeg. Oh, he was that close to getting Solani. All right, he's got Toronto. Slap Steve. Let's see. Philly. Yep. Right. And then now it's going to be me first, and then Mooney. Hoping I get Edmonton. Nope. Get the Islanders. Okay, at least I got Turgeon. At least Mooney doesn't have him. All right, he has Edmonton. Okay. And then last but not least, Coke. let's hope for everyone's sake that he has Anaheim. Not like it's going to make a difference anyways. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ottawa? Bob K would be so happy. So proud. All right. All right. Those are the teams. Now we're going to do matchups. And I'm going to do the same order here. Um, so yeah, so I'll do the seeds. And I'm just going to do it. Uh, so yeah, let's do this. All right, I'm going to shuffle it. Just going to keep hitting it. I'm going to do it in order. Um, how should I do this? By names? I'll do it by name, so it'll just be easier. Just going to shuffle it around. This is for the one seed. Actually, you know what? I'll do it. Let's make it a little bit more interesting. This will be the 12 seed. I'll go in reverse. The 12 seed goes to Lance. Okay. This is for the 11 seed. Len the Legend. And the Legend. All right, this is for the 10 seed. Mooney. This is for the 9 seed. Don Don. 8 seed. Coke. Okay. 7 seed. Steve or AAA, which can be Slap Steve. It's going to be a good first matchup. Slap Steve and Mooney. All right, 6 seed. Not me. Catman. Okay, 5 seed. This is the last seed that does not get a first round bye. All suspect? Oh, just barely. False suspect. All right, so this is seed number 4, and they, one, two, three, four all have a first round bye, just because 12 people signed up. This is seed number 4. I think it's going to me. Yep. All right. Seed number 3. AAA, possibly. All right. Right. And the number 1 seed, well, number 1 and 2. Um, so actually, this is for number 2. This is number 2, number 2, number 2. But, also figuring out number 1. So this is number 2, Naksu Cow. number two, right? Which means rate 12 NV as the number one seed. And there you have it. So I'm going to set up the playoffs. Um, I don't know if it's going to be today, but possibly next, in time for next week. But I say it's going to start uh, da, da, da. Oh, it says it right here. It's going to start July 6th, which is next Monday. Okay. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get this on the site, and then we can start playing. I might be able to do it today, but yeah, I'll let everybody know. All right. Thanks for watching.